oftentimes we hear about how them folks teach their children how to, subjugate black people and be racist toward black people. And of course, we know that has been passed down to them since the plantation, right? We always hear, oh, racism is not a thing anymore. It's a thing of the past. Nobody's racist anymore. It's like, stop lying. Now, of course, we know that it has gone underground in the last couple of decades, but of course, we're seeing it rearing its ugly head. And we see it even from the children, right? As if it was, in the 1800s to 1700s. They have those same ideology. And I often think, why don't we teach our children about not only who they are, but who we are, right? Teach knowledge of self, because that's most important, because that's what they do. Whether we agree with it or not, they teach their children about who they are. We need to do the same thing. Right? Teach our children that we are more than the narrative that they try to paint about us and this, that, and the other. And while you're teaching knowledge of self to your children, yes, teach your children about them. So that way, when they get out into the world, whether it's school or work or wherever it is, and they come against people who don't like them because they're black, they'll already know, oh yeah, my mom and daddy taught me about them. I know who they are. See, they'll recognize it when they see it, instead of getting out there and then having their feelings hurt by one of them calling them a name or treating them just that the way the other. And I'm not saying we should like it, but it's easier to deal with when you have the knowledge of who they are. See, you teach your children to operate from that, then they're like, well, yeah, it's not right. But again, I know who they are. They've been taught that since they were overseers on the plantation. They have been taught to think that they are better than black people, which is why it's called the false idea of white supremacy. Because if you think that they are more superior than you, then that means you think you're inferior. So we have to unlearn that, and we have to teach our children, you are not less than them. You are not. So that comes from teaching your children knowledge of self, and also teaching them about themselves, as far as they're teaching them about white folks and some of the things that they do, and it won't hurt as bad. It's just a shoulder shrug, like, my mom and daddy taught me about them. That go figure, right? So anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.